Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here with another TubeBuddy tutorial. Today we're going to talk about Channelytics, and it's a part of the TubeBuddy system. Jeffrey Powers here. You can find me over at Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in the Geek, Geekazine Twitter handle. And of course, I'm using TubeBuddy, which is a great add-on for your YouTube to get you more views, more functionality. And of course, if you want to get yourself TubeBuddy, all you have to do is go over to tubebuddy.com/geek, tubebuddy.com/geek. I'll leave that up for a couple seconds here. But TubeBuddy gives you great options like bulk copying your annotations, your cards. It's got a tag explorer option, so you look for things like Geekazine. You can add them to your videos. It's also got a video to video promotion tool, a whole bunch more. So, but the one thing we're going to focus on today is called Channelytics. Now, Channelytics is basically taking a couple websites that offer some free services and letting you use them to view your channel, and compare it with other channels. So let's go over to the Channelytics page, and you can find this. You go to your home page basically, and there'll be a Channelytics button right there once you sign up for TubeBuddy. And then we'll get this out of the way here. But remember, tubebuddy.com/geek. Now you can see what you're doing here, and they use two different websites. One's called StatFire, and the other one's called Social Blade. StatFire, as you can see, it's tracking my stats and my views, and as you can see, it's been a nice steady incline. I kind of want to bounce that a little bit more, but basically, Geekazine's been around long enough for at least 2 million views. So I thank everybody for watching those, and I'm climbing as slowly but steadily. And I know that through the StatFire, and we'll talk about that in a second. And of course, I can come down to Social Blade and take a look at the stats. I've got a rank of C+, subscriber rank in 216,000 area. And I can about estimated monthly earnings. You can make more and less on that, of course, depending on what programs you use and so on and so forth. So, and of course, you get a whole idea, a good progress report on where your YouTube channel is going, and it all comes straight from the page. You can go to these pages separately, which I'll show you in a second here, but it'll give you a good idea from your page, so you can figure out where you're going to go next here. Let's take and the other cool thing about this Channelytics is you can check other YouTube people. Like for instance, my good friend here, Chuck Joyner with Mac Voices. He does all these videos on, he was out at CES. Lots of great videos. Check it out. He's got some great content over there. But we'll go over to the Channelytics page, and we're going to load up the me versus them. So in green is me, and in red is him. And now I think my channel's been around a lot longer than his. So as you can see, I've got more Channelytics than he does. But he's slowly growing. Just as I'm slowly growing, you can see a comparison. I could do pew pew die. I could do I could see the differences between us. But I wanted to get somebody that's working their way up just like myself here. So, and of course, you could go to the Social Blade page, and you can find out his grade, his subscriber rank, his all his stats and stuff like that as he goes. And I'm not sure if he's a YouTube partner or not, if he goes through that for whatever. So, but anyway, so that's one. You can, like I said, you can do pretty much any type of channel. You can check through there. Now let's take a look at the pages individually. This is StatFire. You can just go straight to the link, statfire.com, excuse me, statfire.com. And you can check, like for instance, they show the top channels, the top subscribers. Now, if I'm just came back from the National Association of Music Merchants, or NAM, and so I might want to put a hashtag music into my lists, so they can find this type of stuff. If you're into gaming, you want to put that in there. So as you can see, you can get some ideas of what type of stuff people are looking for. You can do all time, you can do last 30 days. And it looks like Justin Bieber's hitting the top of the list for some reason. I don't know. And then, of course, last 7 days, Atlantic Records, probably because of all the musicians that have passed away recently. So you can get an idea of what's trending on there. And then, of course, you can find your Channelytics. So we'll just go to Geekazine, and we'll find that really quick. You can find my views. Basically gives you the same information. The last video that I was up here. We got some stats here that I can look through and go from there. Some trends. This is where I was making some great headways, some gains, some predictions of where I'm going to be going in the next few months. And then, of course, the top videos and latest videos, so I know which ones I need to look at to kind of boost up a little bit more. Now, Social Blade, same thing here. We can enter the YouTube username, so we'll do Geekazine, and we'll go like that. And then it's going to bring up the channel, just like you saw on the page, with all the stats and figures. So instead of going to socialblade.com, instead of going to statfire.com, you can go to your page. You can hit this Channelytics button and take a look at all this information right at your fingertips right there. So you don't have to leave YouTube and go from there and basically figure out what your next move is. And that's part of the TubeBuddy group. It's just, it's not... There's a lot of great features on TubeBuddy, and I suppose in the ranking on this, you can do this without TubeBuddy's help, but having that at your fingertip as a button right there can get you going. It's like I can look at that and go, "Hey, great! I'm rising up. Maybe I need to look at a couple things. Maybe I need to bump up my total grade from a C plus to a B minus or B or whatever the next rank is. And how can I do that? I'll take a look at some of these stats and go from there." But great stuff. This is what you get from TubeBuddy. So check out TubeBuddy. And once again, if you go to tubebuddy.com/geek, you can check it out. Do the trial and see how it works for you. Let me know what you think by tweeting me over at Geekazine, geekazine@gmail.com. Think Magazine, put in a geek, and go from there. And of course, youtube.com/geekazine. Feel free to go over there and subscribe to my videos. This has been another TubeBuddy tutorial using the Channelytics option. And of course, in the future, this might change a little bit. It might be more websites added. So, just keep an eye, and if things change, we'll do a new video, go from there. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out, and we'll see you next time.